Hi Sequels friends, welcome to day 18 of Vlogvember. I mentioned that my partner and I were attending an art show for our daytime glass blowing business, and that is what I'm going to share with you today. Welcome back to my channel. It is so wonderful to have you here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I cannot believe that I didn't get to post this video yesterday. That was my intent. This was just going to be a short, sweet little video showing you our art show setup and the venue. But when we got home, we ate dinner and both of us like zonked out. We were done. Between prepping, staying up late and prepping the night before, and then just, the physical movement of setting everything up, tearing everything down, and then the exhaustion of talking to a million people. We both, I can't remember the last time I went to bed at like 10 o'clock. We both were like passed out. So I'm going to go ahead and share that video with you guys today. And then I also want to let you know, because the glass business has unexpectedly taken over my life a little bit, and we expected that this may happen because of Hurricane Helene, and without us being in business for so long and also losing some of the galleries that we're in business with, I knew that for holiday some of my priorities may shift away from reselling and more focus on that glass business. And I've been doing a lot of listing and getting things prepared, and I have some more unexpected little surprises to work on this week. So I did have a Whatnot t-shirt show planned for tomorrow. I think I'm going to push that back to later this week because I know I have some financials to pull together and also some new listings and things to put online. A whole bunch of shipping supplies came in that I need to take care of, and some organization to get done for him, because my poor other half is just like living in the studio making glass. So some of that's going to shift to that this week. I will still be posting videos. Some of them may have a reselling / my daytime business slant, but I am going to continue with Vlogvember. But I just want to alert you to that because a few days in this week may be a little off. Let's get to this art show. It was so fun to participate in, and this is such a beautiful venue that I thought that you guys would enjoy seeing this. The market we attended this past Sunday was the DayLit Market, and it was put on by DayTrip and Burial Brewery. Now, if DayTrip sounds familiar to you, you may have heard their story recently on the Jennifer Hudson show, where they were talking about the flooding in their recent bar. We are so thankful that they have gone out of their way to put on art events for the community. There's multiple venues here. This is Burial Brewery. You can see you can come in here and you can go to the shop. You can see a backed bar, a crypt. There's a rooftop bar. They have Eulogy, where we set up our stuff, which puts on, musical performances. They do movies, all sorts of fun things at this venue. As you can see, some of the artists down here on the ground level, and then also the artwork on the walls are just phenomenal. It's amazing. And then, of course, you got to have some fun things, because Sloth and Tom Selleck, why not, right? And I can attest, if you do enjoy beer, we're learning to enjoy beer. We're more cocktail people, but given we live in Asheville, it's kind of sacrilegious not to at least experiment with beer. And I can attest that I do enjoy Burial beer. Their beer for me is one of the top-notch ones. But again, that's spoken as somebody who doesn't know anything about beer. I just know what I think tastes good. So if you head up the stairs, you could see there is a sweet little view. Then you could see the artwork above the shop. And if you head in through here, you can go to Eulogy. You can also get there from the side street to go straight in. Towards the right here is all the brew making equipment. Towards the left is the stage. And then you can see I'm talking to some customers here, because all around the outer edge of this area they had artisans, and right in the middle they had vintage clothing seller. This was like a 3 or 4 person vintage clothing operation. They usually set up regularly in Asheville like every Sunday, but they did decide to try this art show this weekend. They had some really beautiful pieces. It was fun to look through everything and also fun to get an idea of reselling can be a pop-up at an art show. It doesn't all have to be online. I do want to let you know his prices were very close to online prices, but I talked to him. He said everything was negotiable. And I wanted to share this shot with you. I thought it was so pretty with the visuals neon in the background and the promo poster on the stairwell. And then I had to give you one more shot of that bar. And if you were a drinker, the cocktails were superb. And also if you're a drinker, you could have stopped by our booth and picked yourself up a shot glass to take home. This is our glass setup. Towards the right, we have everything that we call ghost glass. That is all the glass that we found when we were cleaning up the Marquee Gallery after the flood. We were hoping to find pieces of our own as well as other artist pieces to salvage. And between the other artists looking and ourselves, we did find some things. We have also been selling terrariums lately like crazy with these air plants in them. The shot glass that Brent was holding, you can see there. And since we are getting into holiday season, we decided to go heavy on the ornaments, and I'm glad we did because we sold so many of these ornaments today. I love it when you sell through a lot of things and you don't have to pack up as much when it's time to leave. Straws are also a big seller. It's one of our primary sellers online, and of course we have octopus on them. If you haven't noticed, the octopus is one of our best selling motifs, so we really do go heavy on octopus. And we put a fun little tree together with some octopus globes. I added some straws and straw brushes and some glass icicles. Through here is that deck we showed you just a little bit ago with the sunset, and I am enjoying a little break on there from the glass business. Hi guys. And now you can see down below to Burial Beer where we were at before. So you'll recognize the artwork here that we had just seen with Sloth and Tom Selleck. There are all sorts of benches if you just want to sit out and hang out and have a beer. You can see the mountain view and a bit of the city in the background. I just love the architecture of the area, the more urban feel mixed with all of the beautiful graffiti artwork and then mixed with the mountains in the background. And then there is the gift shop that we saw on the signage when we came in. All sorts of art, and that white top was so cool. His art was called Tiny Ass Art, and he was literally selling tiny ass little art. I thought that was the most clever little thing. When you just need a little tiny ass piece of art, he had it for you. Now we're going to head on upstairs. I say we because you could probably notice that Brent filmed a lot of this for us. As we head upstairs, we're going to go to the rooftop bar. And you can go inside those stairs that I showed you with the neon lights, or you can go through the outside. It's a really cool venue that you could just hang out at all day. And up a little bit higher, you can start to see the mountain range in the background and a really good shot of the city. We're so lucky to have places like this in Asheville. Creativity definitely abounds here. As many of you, I'm sure, have visited. Most people have visited Asheville in some time and can attest that we don't play when it comes to art, food, and beer and cocktails. That is our thing here, and if you love those things, you will definitely want to come and visit. There are places. This is in downtown and South Slope, so that is why this area is still open. It wasn't, obviously they're affected by the lack of drinking water, but they were not thankfully affected by the hurricane when it came to damages. And now when you go and you look through here, they actually had artists hanging out all in up top at the rooftop bar as well. And the video wouldn't be complete without a sunset picture. By the time we left, it was dark. I just thought you'd want to see a beautiful shot of the event space lit up and their gorgeous sign. And I'm not just going to give you pictures. Of course, I'll have a little video too. There's some other of the artists and employees coming out after the show. Really cool graphic art. And then of course we had to get the marquee with the event on it. Isn't that just one of the coolest venues with the multiple floors, the multiple vibes? I really liked it. We're so lucky for the places that did remain safe during Hurricane Helene to still have spaces like this. Of course, we used to have a lot more of them, and unfortunately, they aren't here anymore, but we are very lucky to have these and very lucky to have event promoters and people who love Asheville for the art movement and are very supportive of the artists and going out of their way to create venues, to create art shows, and to create things where we can participate in, knowing so many of us, so many people lost their studios, so many people lost their livelihood, and we're lucky to have a decades-old online business to resort to, but there are people like us too who have lost all the galleries they participate in. So we are forever thankful to the people who know how to get people together and create these events, because it really does mean a lot to not only artists, but it's fun to hang out with, people from the community. So that's going to be it for today's video. I will see you guys tomorrow with some more Vlogvember. Have a great Monday, guys. Bye.